Hi, Tim Unkert here. In this video, we're going to look at how to install the Terminator terminal emulator on a ARM-based Chromebook. So first off, let me show you that this is an ARM-based Chromebook. This is a Acer Spin 311. And if I go to Settings here, and I go down to About Chrome OS and go to Diagnostics, you can see I have a MediaTek Campanile 500 CPU, which is an ARM-based CPU. Okay, so let's install Linux. So I'm going to go back to my settings here, go to About Chrome OS, go on down, and I see I have the Linux development environment. I can click Setup, and a setup wizard will appear. I'll click Next. It's going to give me a username, which I believe is based off of my email. I would change that now if you want to change it. And a disk size. This is the recommended disk size, which it defaults to, which at the time of this recording is 10 gigabytes, or you can click on custom and move this around. I'm going to stick with recommended. The disk size can be changed at a later point. I'm going to click install, and that's going to take a few minutes to go ahead and install everything. I'll come on back once that's done. Once Linux is installed, a terminal will pop up. I can close the settings at this point, and let's expand this terminal and make it larger so you can see what I'm typing. The first thing I want to do is I want to make sure everything is up to date. And I can do that by typing sudo apt update, and then 2 ampersands, and then sudo apt upgrade. I like to add the -y flag. That way it doesn't ask me if I want to say yes to the additional storage. It just goes ahead and does the update. I'm going to hit enter and let that run on through. That'll take a few minutes, and I'll come on back once that's done. Okay, everything is up to date now, and I like to right-click and pin this terminal to the taskbar here in case I want to use this one. We can clear everything out, and we can begin to install Terminator by typing in sudo apt install Terminator. This time I won't do the -y flag just to show you what happens when I don't do that. So as you can see, it runs through, and then it says, well, after this operation, 12.7 megabytes, whatever it is for whatever program you're installing, of additional disk space will be used. Do you want to continue? I'm going to type a Y for yes and hit enter and let that run through, and that's going to install Terminator. I'll come on back once that's done. Okay, once that's run through, we can close this out. And we can go to our launcher here, and if we go on down to Linux apps, we see we have the icon for the Terminator emulator. So I'm going to right click on that and click pin to shelf, and now I'm going to click to open it. It's going to take a moment, maybe write some config files the very first time it opens up, then it'll pop up, and it doesn't look like much right out of the box, but we can fix that up very easily. We can go to preferences, and the Windows state, I like to open it maximized, so I'm going to choose that. You can choose to have window borders or not. If I go to profiles here, if we want to use the system fixed with font, I would say no. I'm going to go for monospace bold. Let's select monospace bold, and let's do it a little bit larger so you can see it in size 14. Let's select that. Do I want to show the title bar? Sure, but you can uncheck that. You can go to colors here. I like to switch it to Groovebox Dark and Groovebox Dark. There's a bunch of different themes you can install with Terminator. If you go to background, you can make a transparent background or add a background image. If you go to transparent background, you can do the slider to get a certain level of transparency. I'm going to keep it on solid color for now. Scrolling, you can scroll on the right side, on the left side, or disable it. I like it disabled. And the title bar, I don't really like this red, so I'm going to switch it to a light blue. Click select and then close. And now if I do Control D to close it out and reopen it, it opens up and we can go into Vim, which is pretty sweet. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.